Well, baby daddy drama is definitely real and it is happening on Raw. Imagine that. Anyway, Pro Wrestling Today coming up next, right here only on the Fortminorproject, aka Dave Rivera YouTube channel. You know what's coming up next. Roll that intro. Alright, what's going on, guys? Yes, Fortminorproject, aka Dave Rivera, back at it again in here for another episode of Pro Wrestling Today. Gonna be talking about a couple of stuff here, and mainly, of course, what's been going on with the tag teams basically splitting up, and as well with the whole thing, the whole Kurt Angle storyline, and I will get into that. So basically about it, and a little bit of what's going on for the weekend, for weekend plans. So I guess without further ado, I'll start things off with Kurt Angle and this whole storyline basically being now with Jason Jordan and now having American Alpha be split up, and Jason Jordan's on Raw now with Kurt Angle as his son. So that was a swerve out of fucking nowhere. I was not expecting that. I was expecting Chad Gable. I was expecting Dixie Carter to show up, maybe a cheating scandal or something like that, but no. Of all people, Jason Jordan, which is really surprising, being Kurt Angle's son. So where's this gonna go? I have no idea on this. Probably a well-deserved push for Jason Jordan, so I expect that, especially for Chad Gable, since I've seen him actually in singles action on NXT, and actually Jason Jordan started off in singles action before teaming up with Chad Gable, and he didn't really want to be bothered with Chad Gable. He found him like annoying and stuff like that, but over time things, got better with them. They became more of a team until, they won the tag team titles and stuff like that, eventually being on the main roster. So that's what happened with that. So I'm curious to see where things are going to go on that part in terms of Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle and how things are going to go there, especially for Chad Gable, probably in contention for maybe the United States Championship perhaps. So that's another possibility that could really happen when it comes in terms to that. Alright, so the next thing where we got the tag team division, and this, sadly is basically having less and less teams. We saw with Enzo Amore and Big Cass, and now they're in a feud and stuff like that. So unfortunately, they didn't get the tag team titles, which is kind of sad and stuff. We also saw Golden Truth recently be split up, which is basically kind of a put together team anyway. But I had potential, but they didn't really do anything with Goldust and R-Truth. But at least Goldust now is more of a heel again and more of himself. So that's really cool, at least, for that aspect on that. And we've seen it too with DIY on NXT. They're basically in the feud now to see what things are going to go there. So the tag team division has been one of my favorite divisions, but it's now basically, like I mentioned on Thrashmaniac 99 in the comment, basically, in the comment box, it's like at a time where, again, they're splitting up tag teams, and I'm kind of fearful for the teams that are in NXT that might be split up. So I hope that doesn't happen, and we don't need random teams put together unless it's worth it between like two major stars. Then that could be acceptable. It only depends on how you're gonna be able to do it. So when they split up tag teams, I don't really like that. So I'm kind of curious to see where things are gonna go. Hopefully they don't go for the worst in this and stuff like that. So having it be random teams again, I don't really care for that. But if it's going to be teams that make sense, then yeah, that would be acceptable and stuff like that. So they don't really need to have that going for the tag team division, because right now we only have like a few teams, and especially I'm sure the Hardys are going to be splitting up pretty soon, and then of course go their own ways. I'm sure Jeff Hardy's going to want to go in the main event scene again. Maybe he might have to actually start going for the main event scene, probably on either Raw or SmackDown Live and stuff like that, and then Matt Hardy officially be broken, and we'll see how that turns out. So, the tag teams in the tag team division, they can use a lot more. They don't have to split like every tag team that there is, because then it's going to get, pretty weird, pretty badly, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So, it's not really needed in terms of that too. So I just wanted to touch a little bit bases on that and how I feel about the tag team division. Alright, so with the plans and the final thing, of course, the plans for WWE Live, which will be this Friday, obviously, of course, and with what's going on, what we're going to be doing, of course, Boston fan will be staying over, probably do a food review, of course, the usual action figure, toy hunt, we'll see what happens with that, probably go to the lake, on Saturday right afterwards, but definitely probably hang out with some friends and have some dinner at a restaurant, so that should be pretty cool there. And obviously the live event itself, that with the Hardy Boys reunion coming back home, so that's going to be really cool. I haven't seen them as a team. I've seen them like separately, but not together as the Hardy Boys themselves, so I'm looking forward to that, and that's going to be a treat. Of course, guys like Bray Wyatt, of course, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, The Miz, most of the Raw roster will be there. Probably some surprises I'm expecting. Maybe some people from NXT. Maybe like a Cassius Ohno or something like that. It would be really nice to see Bobby Roode, but I don't think so. So I won't really, hold my breath on that. The Cruiserweight should be pretty interesting. Especially like guys like Neville and Akira Tozawa. So that would be pretty cool to see. And whoever else does show up, maybe some surprises, because I basically am expecting the unexpected now, since anybody can literally show up at WWE Live and anything can happen. Maybe a title change, but I doubt it. But anything and everything is a possibility of happening for the house show. So yes, it's another house show, basically now known as the house show guy, if you want to put it that way. So LeDuc is the Page guy and Bailey guy. I'm going to be known as the house show guy along with Chris. So I guess that makes sense now. But like I said, hopefully we'll get like a pay-per-view or a Raw or SmackDown Live actual shows pretty soon, because all we get is just house shows, whether it be Fayetteville or Raleigh. The only show that I've seen that was for Raw was in Charlotte. I would have liked to gone to that, but maybe the next time around, so you never know. So yeah, a lot to look forward to for this weekend. Going to be pretty dope and badass, so thumbs up, 2 thumbs up on that. And yeah, expect a day in the life, like I said. Expect some pretty cool stuff on my Snapchat and my Snap stories and stuff, so I like to look forward to it, so definitely stay tuned for my social media, for the Facebook, Twitter, the Snapchat, the Instagram, of course right here on the YouTube channel, so definitely leave a like, leave your own thoughts and opinions. With that being said, also check out and sub to the notification bell if you will on that, to get the latest videos that would be happening over the weekend and stuff. So there is a lot more, especially throughout this week, going into Friday and Saturday and the rest of the weekend. Of course, Battleground with my predictions is also up, so with that being said, definitely look out for that and check out that video, especially the review will be probably maybe live. I'm not too sure about that yet, so also we might do maybe the Dave and Chris podcast, who knows, maybe bring that live or something like that. So a lot of different stuff going on, so it won't be, just one thing. It'll be a couple of things, so a lot to look forward to on that. So until then, this has been Pro Wrestling Today, and with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the weekend, in the next video, whenever the hell that next video may be. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week and the week and the weekend, if you will. Till then, catch you again in the next one. Peace.